Hey, Stan, let's talk about Allure, because we done with the deflector right now.
You see how she do?
What's Allure?
Ooh, I'm glad you asked. Man, the smoothest, best cognac blend that you would ever find in your life, man. Mango and cognac blend.
Oh, wow.
And you just shake and pull with Allure. Put that ass on the floor. You hear me? You can get it in the store soon, man. I'm working on a deal right now, and with a black distiller. Shout out to my guy. It's gonna be an amazing situation. I'll have it in the store soon, but I'll also be able to have it online for sales online as well. So we working out the deal now, and the next time I see you guys, hopefully we'll be solidified that situation.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Allure, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to Allure.
Yeah. And you guys had a chance to go to Essence Festival.
First time.
Last year.
First time this past summer.
Yeah.
It was both of our first time ever going.
And you got to cover it.
That's right.
Yep.
We got to, that's why that's
as
exactly
media,
right?
right?
Yeah, we had all access.
So how was that experience?
Man, you want to go first?
No, you go. Tell them what you thought.
It was everything I imagined it would be. I had been always wanting to go to Essence Festival, not just as Spotlight Over the City, just to go. And I had never gone all of these years. And for us to be able to go as our first time together, and also representing for Spotlight Over the City, was amazing. We had Shooter Rob. Shout out Shooter Rob. He sent us down there with all kinds of Spotlight merchandise.
T-shirts.
Oh, yeah.
So we were able to,
rags.
we were able to connect with so many people from different regions. While we were walking through the Essence Festival all days, people were stopping us like, I don't know, I watch y'all's show, I watch your podcast. Or they would say, I know your mother. It was one or the other. But it was a really good feeling to be around so many of us. Right? It was
everywhere.
From everywhere. And just no friction, everybody just flowing, and it's tons of people, but nobody's like, stepping over each other. It's just everybody's flowing and having a good time. The vendors were amazing. Shout out to the vendor who gave me this hat. Essence Festival, a black vendor. Shout out to you all for all of the merchandise that you all have. And it was just great. It was really amazing. What do you think?
That's pretty much my sentiment. It was like, so it was surprising to see how much they had going on and how they had it organized still pretty well. DC was representing really well.
Very
a lot
well.
of people down there throwing parties and the whole nine. Shout out to all of them who did that. It was just really a collective good energy situation from day one. It was great because we got down there ahead of the festival a little bit.
Yeah.
And it got set up. So it was we got to see just the raw feel of the city before it got filled up with the guests.
Right.
And so I just I'm a tourist type of guy, so I'm all down this and here and there and looking at the houses. So I got a feel of that, and then we got to work. So we didn't get a chance to do a lot of partying, but we did
working.
We worked. Like we literally was working the whole time. But it was just a great feeling to be around great people.
Yeah.
Look like us.
Plus, y'all go to sleep at like 8:30.
9 o'clock.
Yeah.
She does.
I do. Yes.
All right, so Terry, pivot to your Trauma and Triumph Foundation.
Trauma to Triumph?
Yeah, can you tell us a little bit about that?
I can. Trauma to Triumph, actually, I can toss it back to, I'm not going to toss it back to Stan because I'll tell you about it, but it really originated with him because he had started working on a project long time ago called Damaged Goods, as in me. And so, being a married couple, of course, I was not a creative or entrepreneur or any of that until he came into my life. And just having his energy around me and seeing how he flows and how the things that his creativity kind of like bounced off on me. And so when it was COVID and I separated from my corporate America job, that was a difficult time for me and it was traumatic for me. And I wanted to do something where we could tell stories. I love, as you see, I love sitting here doing this. So I wanted to say, you know what? I want to be able to tell stories about how people have gone through real life trauma and they transition to triumph, and he was one of my first guests. So Stan has a book. It used to be called Transformation of a Gangster. Now it is called A Gangsters Cry. But in his book, he talks about his life story. And that's what initially attracted me to him when I went in his Facebook inbox many years ago. It was his book. And so in his book, he tells his story, and his story is about a lot of the life traumas that he went through as a young person and how he transitioned from that to being a man of God and the man that he is today. And so he was one of my first guests on the platform. And then since then, I've had people on there who've talked about their life. I've had a woman on there who was shot 3 times by her baby daddy, and she lived. She's in a wheelchair for the rest of her life, but she's a nurse. She's raising her children. He's still in prison. Again, you know, he has a life sentence for trying to kill her. But I have people on there who have been sexually molested, all kinds of trauma that they've gone through. But the story is, look at me now. Mustafa, DC Decades, he's been on the platform. Keith Holmes, the boxer, his story was crazy about, you know, how he went through so much trauma as a child growing up in DC, but then he became a professional boxer. So it's about, you know, everybody don't have those types of stories, you know. Lots of people don't, but lots of people do, and it helps people. It's like mental health therapy. People inbox me all the time after every episode to say, I am so glad you all talked about that because I've been struggling with that. My mom abandoned me, or my mom was a drug abuser. Like all kinds of stories that people are being healed from because they're finally able to hear that someone else that looks like them went through something similar and they came out on top.
I think that's probably one of the biggest things that's the biggest plights in the Black community, right? There's so much trauma that, you know, we growing up, grandmoms, grandpops, we used to sweeping things under the rug, you know, keeping this away from the rest of the family.
Yep.
You know, especially in terms of molestation.
Yep.
And that kind of thing. So, you know, you never know who's listening. You never know who needs to hear these things.
It's been very important. I always say before I start an episode that there are too many stories that are in the graveyards. And I want to be able to leave a legacy that's not financial. It's a legacy of just healing stories that, you know, people are too shy to talk about. But when they hear it from someone else that kind of looks like them, it makes them feel empowered. Like, you know what, if they got through it, I can too.
Yeah, that's powerful, man. And it's needed.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So that's where that comes from.
Even with all your little fiery ways that you do, you really are like a sweetheart. You know,
My fiery way.
Yeah, that's just her little
That's
wall.
Kansas, man. They passionate.
Right.
That's a little fake wall she got.
I'm really the
little
sweetest,
fake
nicest
The
person.
drop of a dime, sensitive, all of that. But all this rah. You see how she got it?
And will help anybody to the
Fake
point
looking
where
man.
he tells me all the time, he's like, Terry, you're not Jesus. You can't just fix everything for everybody. You can't just give everything to everybody. But that's really
Kansas
just
will
my
try.
heart. I will try.
We'll try.
And they'll take advantage is what I be saying. Like,
Yeah.
you can't let people take advantage of your heart.
she was here for my proposal, and I turned around and looked at her. I was like,
I cried a river
Say,
that
this ain't no
day.
funeral.
I said, this ain't no repast.
I mean, depending on who you ask.
Right?
She the only
That's true.
one too,
I
though.
just love. That's
I don't
all.
think I didn't tell her because then I knew
No, you didn't.
if I'd have told her phone would already been out.
Yeah.
She'd have been on video time because she's a
it.
she's a content creator.
Yes, I'm always got my phone out, so
Always
anybody can
got
get
her
it.
phone out.
It's
So-
like I got Scooby sleeping in where were we?
Costa
Rica.
Costa Rica, yeah.
Mhm, laid out.
And then you held it for ransom, saying
Yep.
you got to do something.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was just like, Scooby, if
she
you
was
don't
gonna
want
drop
this
it.
released,
She tried to blackmail me.
So tell the people how they can actually view both platforms. So give them the information.
for Spotlight Over the City, it's every Thursday, 7:00 p.m. YouTube live streaming every Thursday. Okay, don't miss it. Don't miss it. Every Thursday, go to YouTube Live, Spotlight Over the City TV. We're also on all other platforms. We're on TikTok, Facebook, IG, everywhere. But our main source for the live shows is YouTube TV every Thursday at 7:00.
Nice.
If you're in the DMV area and you want to come and hang out at a show, you can do that too. We have a live studio audience, and we have amazing talent like SiriusVybe and other bands and other singers, comedians, and all kinds of stuff. So let us know if you ever want to check out a live show. And Trauma to Triumph is on Tuesdays at 9 p.m. on Instagram Live. 9 p.m. on Tuesdays, Instagram Live. You can catch up. There's a YouTube page for that as well. You can go and catch up on all of the prior episodes of Trauma to Triumph. And that's it.
Cool.
Cool.
And make
What
sure
else?
you follow Stoners. I have a movie out.
that's-
Yeah,
Can
I was about to talk about that.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought we was
Yeah,
rapping.
no, I wasn't no rapper.
Hey, my bad.
No.
I'm sorry.
Listen. On this platform, you can't tell the people where to reach you enough.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Like it's just not on the wrap up. Have it in the.
Okay,
All
I
the
like that.
time.
Hey.
I like that.
Hey, so Stan,
Yes, sir.
a movie that you filmed on your own called Stoners.
Stoners. The
It ain't got
drama.
nothing to do with like.
It's a cannabis
Okay,
movie.
all right,
Yeah,
that's what I was
it's
about to
like
say.
it's about reefer.
Oh, they getting high.
It's about the
about
reefers.
reefer, but it's a plot to it. It's not
That's
just
about that
It's a
reefers.
dramedy.
So this is a dramedy. This is what I love about it. And shout out to everybody, first of all, the whole cast. Shout out to the whole crew. Everybody who made Stoners what it is. Amazing film. It's a dramedy. So what I like about it is it has a real story, a plot. It's not just a bunch of funny skits thrown up against the wall about smoking.
I got you.
And so I didn't want that. A lot of people, most of the cast is from here, right here in D.C. All of the locations are between Maryland and D.C., PG County and D.C. And it's just a really great film. So it'll be out soon. I'm working on getting it edited and color corrected and stuff like that now, get it chopped up. And so it'll be out on platforms soon. And you guys look out for it because it's going to be an amazing film and it's going to make the city proud.
Yes,
you guys
it
gonna
is.
love it.
And you wrote it and produced it.
I wrote it, produced it, cast it.
Who directed it?
Cricket, my man Cricket out of Atlanta. Shout out
Okay.
Cricket. He directed it, and Josh, my man Five, is the DP, and
Josh Freeman.
Josh Freeman. We got a big. It was everybody, Malik, everybody. There's so many people to name, but they all came together. My assistant director,
Lene Gray.
I got the comedian Jeff Shelley out of Houston, the local dude Goofy. I think you
Yeah.
both know who Goofy.
Yeah, we had Goofy on the show.
Show me.
Who else? It's a
Paul.
bunch. Paul Dress, my guy Paul.
Tyranny.
Tyranny, a bunch of people. Shaka, E Class, Nucci.
Nice.
Shout out Nucci for letting us use the front porch as one of our scenes
Nice.
for 2 days, 3 shoots, a
Yep.
3 day shoot, two or 3 days. And he's also in it, played a dope role.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, the real city is in
That's
it.
what's up, man.
And so
Yeah,
I
it's gonna
put
be
people
so
in
good.
good positions. I think you guys are gonna be proud. They're gonna be proud and surprised
Yep.
when they see the outcome of this movie. But it's been tough because when you're making your first film, you had to take on a lot of different roles. Like you just said, Road did this and that.
Yeah.
And so it's not easy.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work.
It got done. So the
Yeah.
movie shot. And so I thank God for that.
So
And yeah.
neither one of you are in the movie, right?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, we are.
I am.
And so one of the scenes is that spotlight over the city, right?
Oh, that's right.
Bricks, shout out Bricks, my man Malik down in Atlanta, killed it.
So y'all
Bricks,
ended as
they come to
yourselves.
Spotlight over the city
right.
to get interviewed because they opened it up
my
at the dispensary.
God.
That's right. I am in
And
it.
so when they come to Spotlight over the city, we hosting it, of course. And
I got you.
Yeah,
That's
so
right. I do have a
we
scene.
got a cameo
All
outside.
right, there it is. It was 2 names I ain't here though.
Who that?
Serious Vibe.
Yeah, we gonna have the next movie.
Yeah.
Maybe y'all can be on the soundtrack.
Oh, that's nothing. We can
Okay.
definitely do that.
So I'm gonna hold y'all to it. Is that a fact? Because I'm working on it now.
All right, bet. Yeah,
I
that's
got
nothing.
y'all.
That's fly.
That's nothing. Yeah.
So
That would be
I got a
cool.
score that I'm working on, and then I'm going old school, and I'm also doing a soundtrack.
Yeah.
And I want to say rest in peace to my man Ab. So I had 9 songs already on the soundtrack Stoners, and my man passed away in his sleep 2 weeks ago.
Yep.
Man, I'm
RIP
sorry to hear
my
that, man.
Ab that engineered and put the beats together for me. So we still working, Ab, and we gonna make it work for you, brother. You already know I ain't quitting that one. So I would love to add y'all to that project. Got some hitters on it already.
Cool.
Y'all
cool.
would make that work for me. So we'll talk about that. But thank you for the.
Hey Stan, you I heard that you mentioned the book.
Yeah.
Well, Terry mentioned the book. What's the name of the book again?
It's called A Gangsters Cry, and so it's a memoir.
Okay.
It's the story of my life. A lot of people know I used to be in the street around here, running around, what they call a brick mason back in the day. God blessed me to not go to penitentiary, not have to tell them nothing, not have to do none of that, and still be surviving and be this old and still grinding. So the book is out, and it's a segue into the movie So Far Removed, which is the title of the movie. That's my next shoot. I'll be shooting that hopefully around February for my next movie. I'm working on that right after Stoners get out. So I'm proud of that project. But that book's been out a while. It's called The Gangsters Cry.
Yeah.
And because I was launching a film, I wanted it to coincide with the title. So I relaunched the book and re-edited it and named it A Gangsters Cry, thinking the movie would be called that. And so shout out Turk Stevens. I'm talking to Turk Stevens, and he going back and forth about the movie with me and talking to me about this industry stuff and Mo Chestnut and all this mess. And he say, man, that's a book title. I'm like, yeah, but it's going to be the movie title too. He say, nah, a movie's a movie, a book is a book. Right. And so then he done messed it up for me. So now I'm talking to him, trying to rethink this thing. And he was talking about the dope game for a little bit. And I said, man, I'm so far removed from all of that. Mm-hmm. And he said, there go your title, So Far Removed.
Oh, wow,
so
okay.
Hence the title, So Far Removed is the movie title.
I got you.
And A Gangsters Cry is the book title.
The book.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, so go get that book on Barnes & Noble and Amazon too. Go cop that. And you can pull up on me.
Amazon.
I got and get a copy of that and segue into that movie. That movie gonna be, so the movie is gonna be my biggest project I ever done in my life.
Yeah.
Bigger than anything I've done because it's gonna be a big production. Got some big names that's gonna be in it. I don't want to drop them now, but it's a big cast.
Okay.
And so it's gonna be a big budget film.
Yeah.
That's the one we.
So Far Removed.
That's the one y'all got.
Yes, sir.
That's the
Get
one
y'all
we'll be
over
in.
Looking forward
Yeah,
to
like
it.
Herbert Clem or something, maybe.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, cool. I mean, with that,
Nah,
so
they going in the Stoners.
I know, they need to. Herb and Clem need to be in Stoners Part 2.
yeah, the old man getting high. Nah, but so the streets. I want to jump back to that. You know, Gangsters Cry. It's a memoir about your life being in the streets up until now. I mean, you were in the streets during a time where it was kind of very unregulated. You know, crack, cocaine had just kind of hit. But there was a certain code to the streets during that time. Like, what do you say to the people or the youngins now that think crime pays? Because there's not even no money in the streets now. Like, they're not doing it for money. They just gang banging and
a lot of clout, a lot of
clout chasing,
that kind of stuff. And so,
what would you say to the youth now to
so
talk
first
about
of
that?
all, you're right. The era that I grew up in, a lot of these young kids wouldn't make it. You couldn't tell, you couldn't do none of those kind of things. You had to stand on it if you were in it, right? And you had to be true to it. And most of the time, I would say one thing I was proud of this city was not the crime that we committed, but the stance we took. If we owned it, we owned it. If we did it, we owned it. That's why people around here went to jail 20, 30 years. Yeah. And stuff. That's why we was mad at Rafe, because that's not just what we did. I never wrote a statement. I just was super blessed. That's why I wrote a book. God asked me to write a book because he saved me from the penitentiary. He saved me from getting my head knocked in the street. He saved me because he gave me good character and showed me how to move, even in a bad situation. And so I always had good principle, good character in the street, which is why I could leave here 18 years and come back and still stand on it and be having the same friends and same collective energy that I left with, but better. And so that was God, is why I talk. People know, if they know me, they hear me speak on God a lot. They'll hear me say things, spiritual talk a lot, because that's the only reason. So today that's missing. I don't think young people have a spiritual balance. I think that they were taught. Basically, a lot of it is our fault. A lot of us went to prison. A lot of us got on drugs. A lot of us show bad examples.
There was a void.
So it's a big void, because what you see now, you guys, is the crack that we sold back then produced crack babies. And so if you want to know what got me out the street, I had a crack house in Eastgate, and the young lady who ran the crack house got pregnant. Not by me. She got pregnant. And so I was the only person that was family to her, because she was estranged from her family because she was on drugs. Wow. And so when she got pregnant, I went to the hospital and I witnessed the crack baby. The baby was about this big. And I knew that moment that I had been cold-hearted to the street, because the street numbs you. You become addicted to what you're selling. In other words, the money is so potent and addictive. You know, you can't really make $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 a month just working. You can now, but back then that was tough. Right. And so it's addictive. But when I saw that crack baby, it made me have a heart.
It changed
for what I was doing. Right. Because it made it personal. It wasn't never personal. Right. I used to tell people, you can't put your feelings in dope dealing. You either dealing or nah. That's it.
Yeah, you can't
and
do
so
it halfway.
It was just my lifestyle that way. I wasn't I thought if you had feelings and all, you was soft. Like, you shouldn't be. Don't involve yourself with that. Right. And so today, I changed my mind because I'm 56, and I've seen a lot of murder. One of my friends died in my arm. One of them got stabbed in the neck, died, bled out. A lot of different things I've witnessed that changed my mind, so I didn't have to be a victim. And so today, youngers are falling victim in order to learn. And the problem is, the streets have gotten so cold-hearted because there's no rules.
No rules.
See, we have rules. They have no rules. When you have no rules, you have no boundaries. And so you'll murder somebody in front of their grandmother. You'll shoot the grandmother. You'll kill a 3-year-old. They're scared. In the meantime, you'll see them doing this, running this way with a pistol. That just means you're fearful. See, we will fight and put our hands on you. And they don't do that. And so this is a different generation. They don't have a role model. They don't have any hope. And what I see is when you lose hope, then you're very dangerous. Yeah. And that's the danger you see in any community right here, right now.
Yeah, man.
You see the danger level heightening every day because you see the hope level falling every day. They losing hope. So they even junkies now.
Yeah.
Never did drugs.
Nah, that was
drugs, pills, perks.
And their rap community is preaching some of this.
Yeah,
it's been, that's what influenced it.
Right? It became from being dope dealers to dope users was the cool thing.
Yeah.
Now it's, dope users are cool. Like they rap about being on
being on lean and perks and so we
crazy.
we thought you was a junkie if you took pills.
Did, yep.
We called you a junkie.
Right.
Now you can put the pills and shake it up and make it lean and drink it, and it's something even females are buying into.
Yeah, cool.
So it's a different energy.
Yeah.
Man, that's crazy. So piggyback or reverse back. How did you feel when T-Bomb slid in your DM? Because she thinks we was gonna let that slide.
I thought it was sexy though. I thought it was sexy.
That's right.
So it caught me off guard because we had some mutual friends, right? But I didn't know her.
Right.
But her face looked familiar, so of course I go on her page, start stalking her, trying to find out what's going on because I'm like, who is this girl, right? Because I didn't know who she was. So when I looked on her page, I was checking out some of her pictures and stuff, and I was like, hey, she look like Halle Berry. And I said, you know what? You got a man? I hit her back in the inbox. I said, you got a man? Because I don't really waste a whole lot of time. I ain't ready to play with nobody.
He said, hey, cutie, do you have a man?
And what you said?
I said, it's complicated.
Oh, hell. See, right away. She started off wild. You see what I'm saying? She was separated.
No, I wasn't.
You see what I'm saying?
I wasn't
I
married.
On the fence, she was
I
separated.
wasn't married or anything like that. I was completely single and all of that kind of stuff. But, I had transitioned from something else. Yeah. And so when I went in his inbox, I remember it was August of 2014.
Wow.
You remember that?
Yep. August of 2014. Yep. And I did. I was like, I honestly, he keeps saying that I was stalking him. I am a person who acknowledges black men who do great stuff. And I kept seeing Transformation of a Gangster book. And we had like 30-some mutual friends. And Facebook kept saying, you know how Facebook suggests these people? Yeah. And it kept suggesting this guy. And he was kind of cute. So I was like, who is he?
Intervention, see?
So when I clicked, I was just like, let me see who we know in common. So I saw somebody that I went to school with. His name was Eric Vaughn. I was like, let me ask him about him. And I asked him, I said, what's up with this guy that wrote this book? He's like, oh, yeah. He's like, he used to live here. He grew up in this, he's like, I think he moved away, but he's a nice guy and da-da-da-da-da. And so that's when I was like, okay, well, I'm going to go in now that I know he's not a crazy person. I'm going to go and say, hey, I'm proud of you for writing this book, and I would love to support your book. And he says, hey, cutie, do you have a man? Then he say, you want to come down here and I'll sign the book for you. And that's how. Oh,
man. Hey, Stan was on it.
He was cold-blooded. Yeah. He was
cold-blooded,
aggressive.
And so she was trying to come down there,
and he
wouldn't let her.
Nope, for 6 months.
Because I knew who I was. I was trying to grow a little bit, and if you come down there, we gonna smash.
Gonna do it.
We gonna smash. Yeah. And if I smash, I'm gonna change my mind because I'm not gonna be as intrigued. Yeah. Right. So I wanted to keep that gap, and so I came to DC twice and didn't tell her, and so. Yeah, I didn't ever tell you that. And so when I did that, I didn't want her to know I was up here because then I would have had to come see her. Right. And so I denied her 2 times. And she said, if you deny me again, then I ain't even coming.
Yeah, but I was like, I'm not.
And it was around my birthday. So I said, you know what? You could come down here and see me. It was around February. So I said, cool. And that's how we end up being like February 7th, something like that. You came to. And so I remember that because
it was February the 7th, 2015.
Okay.
Damn.
February 7th, I was saying.
Hey, so Terry, you was trying to get down there. What are you trying to get down there to see him?
Listen, yes, because we
Look at Petty.
yes, we've been. I went in his DMs in August.
This dude Petty is a motherfucker.
Okay.
I'm just saying, like I'm trying to
Wink, wink.
I went in his DMs in August, so we've been talking on the phone every day since August, and so we grown. And I'm like, okay, well, by November, I think we go together. Even though I haven't seen him in person, we've been on the phone every day and FaceTime every day. So by November,
Yeah, we
I'm
talked
like,
a lot.
So you
We
was gonna
go
quit,
together.
You was gonna quit him in February.
I was really getting to the point where I'm like, he must not be that interested because
thought I lived with
I'm
somebody.
trying to come see him or trying to get you to come see me. It's always, I gotta fly to I gotta do. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try one more time. And then he was like, all right,
I was in a movie. We was shooting a movie and this and that. Shout out T Miles.
Yeah.
Hey, over Southside. He down in Atlanta shooting a movie. I was in his first movie. And that was happening around that time.
Okay.
I was
Yeah.
telling
Yeah,
her
I was
filming.
because
That's
I
what
don't
I was-
want to waste a lot more months.
I was really on set though.
I didn't
real.
want to waste several more months just talking on the phone. I'm like, I need to see him in person, see if he's catfishing me. I need to see in person
All that
because
stuff ran through your head.
yes, I need
Yeah.
to see if
That's
we
that
can.
cancer, yeah.
If we do need to do it, so I can see if he could do it.
Yeah.
Like I needed to know that stuff
That's what it
before
really
we
was about.
Yeah,
She was trying to see.
before
She was trying to come see what
Consummate
was
this
popping down,
relationship.
how it really was.
Yeah.
So,
Yes, and
That's important.
that's important.
So hold up, before we get out of here, let's go ahead and dive into that little situation. So this is a audience question too, Terry. How important is it for the sex to be proper before you say okay?
It's important because if we all keeping it real, if you do like sex, I don't know if you do or you don't, but if you like it, it's important to like it with the person that you think you about to be with. Because if you don't like it or if it's whack or whatever, if no chemistry or whatever the problem is, it's not going to last. That's just keeping it 1,000.
So you are in favor of having sex before marriage?
Yeah, maybe like once. At least once.
Now you seen it,
You
try to
gotta
fluff it up.
try it.
Here come the cat.
You
on,
gotta
sir.
see
Nah,
it. Yes.
Catville.
Yes, I'm not in favor of waiting until marriage until that happens
yeah.
because after marriage, to me, where
It's too late.
I am
It's too late,
now,
then,
who
huh?
I
You had
am
to get
now,
separated.
when you're married, you're supposed to thug it out. So if you get married to somebody and you haven't had sex with them, and then once you get married, you do it, and it's whack, you stuck.
So wait though, let me ask you this: if you get married before you have sex and it's whack, you gonna still thug it out with him?
You have to.
You would?
If you're married, yes.
You have to?
Where's the have to?
Yeah, where's that at?
What book that's
What
in?
about annulment?
What happened when you say to what? So what do you mean when you said to romance until death do us part? What did that mean?
The
I thought
sex
that
was
was-
bad. That's the death.
Yeah, bad sex. That you killed me. Yeah. So that's what it. That's AKA bad
Something's
sex.
dead,
That's what it
ain't it?
means.
Something dead.
Some dead.
Yeah.
Love is gone.
No.
What y'all think out there?
What y'all think? Love gonna still be
I
that bad
think if
penis?
you do
If
wait,
you went the,
if you wait.
what do you call it? Conventional
Yeah,
way,
Right.
and you waited,
until
you
marriage.
AC greened them, and then you get into this
And then it was like
relationship
this.
the night of, and you like, oh,
then you
my
was
God, I
talking
gotta
about-
do this for the rest of my life.
Then it was shrimp lo mein.
Yep. And then what's now what? How
What you gonna do?
How you gonna do that?
What you gonna do?
Terry
Well-
said she gonna thug it out.
Or I mean, there's options though.
There are
There you
options.
go.
Options.
There you go.
That's what I'm
What's
saying.
the-
Like,
What's the option? Other men?
Yeah, you can
No.
have a polyamorous relationship. You
no,
can let somebody-
no,
Yeah.
What's the option?
no.
Another man?
no.
Hey, it's called.
Scooby done turned
No.
this joint into a whole freak
No.
show.
Nah, it's not a freak off. No diddy. It's
No.
it's, you know, I mean, if you love somebody,
Now, wait a
y'all
minute.
say,
Chains on the door.
y'all
What's
say
going
I'm
on?
not going nowhere. I don't care what we do. I'm never leaving you. Boom, 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 boom. And she not satisfied with your situation. It might be time to tag old boy in.
What you think
No.
of that?
Dexter
I don't.
St. Jock from St. Croix.
I don't agree with that. I think
What's
that
a beautiful girl doing?
I think that if two
In the alley
couples,
the loon.
no, I don't think you should do that. If you decide to wait for marriage, then people who decide to wait for marriage, usually they have a real purpose in mind for doing it that way. So they're typically
I think they don't
usually
care
very
about
spiritual
sex.
people.
They should at least rub
No.
it or do something to it to make sure it's
You
real.
should, ladies,
Like
you
you-
should at
like a
least
genie.
feel it.
Yeah, rub on it or something. Make sure.
But that's
make
a
sure it's
fake
official.
test too, though.
It
Let me
is?
just say, can I just be 1,000?
Go ahead.
You
Ladies,
got fake wood?
No. But the fake out is y'all be thinking that, oh, if it's super like big, it's so good. That's not true. That is not true. So don't.
You gotta have emotion in the ocean.
The field.
You gotta have a hook.
You.
That's all you really need. You got that hook. You got to do a hook.
What I'm
hook
saying, ladies, is all of those things are myths.
Got there, you gonna bang bang. You hear me?
So
Bang
what- so what-
bang bang.
What are you telling the ladies?
What
they
I'm
need to
telling
do?
them is it's situational. You really got to test it out. I mean, that's just
You
no
came
other
down
way
there and
around
test that
it.
thing out. We got married after that, didn't we?
Hey, next day.
Boy, she came test drove. That's boy. She called her girlfriend. What you told her?
I said I'm gonna marry him.
Good God Almighty.
That next day, what?
All right.
Say
On
shit.
my
Look,
flight back from Atlanta,
Girl, that hook is over.
I didn't
Hey.
say
She
that.
said, "Good God Almighty."
I didn't say all
nigga
of
got
that.
a
I
hook.
didn't say
Right
that.
now, Stan is on top of the world.
right.
That what she said?
I
What
did
she
not.
say?
I didn't say
She
that.
said,
I just
"Good
said.
God Almighty."
I just confirmed because I already knew from talking to him and being in love with him over the phone from August to February.
So he ain't
I was
send you
like,
no pictures or nothing.
Yeah, he sent pictures, but people can send pictures. Not
pictures
pictures.
you talking about?
No. Not them pictures.
Whoa.
No, not them pictures.
Hey, man, what this freaky thing
Not them pictures.
here, man?
Not those pictures.
Not the pictures of me.
Pictures of
Yeah,
him.
not none of that.
We,
Yeah, nah,
you know
nah,
what?
nah.
We never
Spotlight
never did that.
over the city.
Hey, I'm gonna
Hey.
keep it a buck. We ain't never did that though.
We never did that.
Never.
No.
Never.
All right, look here.
No.
Look here, man. Get off your Diddy stuff. Man.
Hey, man, I ain't on no Diddy.
They
Man.
still got baby oil in Atlanta.
Right.
Hey, look here.
Chains on the door.
I want y'all. Can y'all do me a favor?
What?
My part of the Spotlight Over the City show that I love.
Is what?
Can y'all sing y'all song and let us guess it? Y'all
Name
got
that
one?
song.
Name that song.
Oh yeah, come on. Shit, what we doing?
Yeah.
That's
Come on, damn,
impromptu.
Mike.
I
You got
didn't have
one?
a song in
Well,
mind.
just pick
but
one
I
you
can
already
think of-
did.
I could think of one though. Can you think of one? Can you go
All right.
first?
Yeah.
Go. Let me
Shit,
think.
we want water.
He said, "What about water?"
Let me get it together.
Mine is
All
dry.
right, you ready? You gonna let me tell you something?
What I got?
Wait, calm down. What you-
Oh.
I'm good. Y'all ready? Mm-hmm. All right, I need y'all to go like this. Then go. Do 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 do.
Easy.
Mary Jane.
Do 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 do.
Mary Jane.
Wait.
I'm in love with Mary Jane.
Come on, Rick.
She's my main thing. She makes me feel alright. She makes my heart sing. And when I'm feeling low,
Say what?
she comes as no surprise. Turns me on with her love. Takes me to paradise.
Okay, Stan, I hear you.
Do you love me, Mary Jane?
Yeah.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Do you what?
Think you love me, Mary Jane. Okay.
Okay.
Think of,
Hey.
Y'all give it up to Stan Long, man.
Hey, Stan.
Sound like Rick James, bitch.
Stan.
Rick James, bitch.
Who is Mary Jane?
Cannabis stoner. You already know.
nothing.
Come on. Eartha Kitt. Do it. Kill it.
The night we met. Give me some pops. I often remember
Oh, I know this one.
two strangers meeting for the very first time.
Okay.
Okay, T-Bomb.
Now here we are.
Y'all name that song. Name the song. Name the song.
Facing each other.
Let's go.
Two lovers holding on to something real. Y'all know this?
That girl good.
Yeah.
Something so meaningful.
Ooh.
If you wanna know how I feel,
Let's go.
I feel good.
I
Y'all know
feel
the song?
Ooh, take it from the top.
Baby, I feel good all over.
Good all over.
Yes.
You and I would have
Dream
about. Hey, give it up, T-Ball.
Here we are.
Do y'all know the name of the song?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who sings
I Feel Good by Tracy
Stephanie
Spencer.
Mills.
Stephanie Mills.
Stephanie
it? I
Mills.
Feel Good by Stephanie
Stephanie
Mills.
Mills.
What I say?
Hey.
Who is Tracy
One of the
Spencer?
baddest artists, one of the baddest
Who is Tracy
unsung
Spencer?
like
You don't know
that's
Tracy
her.
Spencer?
Yeah, sing a Tracy Spencer song.
Let me hear it.
I have no clue what song she sang. Tracy Spencer. Y'all know Tracy
What she
Spencer?
sang, Dirk?
What you say, man?
I might Google that, put it in the
He
comments.
made that up.
Nah.
I need to know now.
Imagine Tracy Spencer.
Wait a minute. What she sang?
Yeah, Tracy
What is it?
Spencer.
You don't know her?
Sing?
Yeah, she'll sing.
All right, we'll sing a song.
What she
I don't
sang?
know what she sing, man. How it go, Jay?
Yeah, how I go?
John Lennon.
How it go?
Oh,
No, she
yeah,
sang.
yeah.
She sang "Tender Kisses."
Yeah. That's her big hit. That's
Yeah.
her biggest hit. Yeah. Nah, she
Yeah.
did sing "Imagine" of John Lennon. Imagine all the people
living.
and she had the raspy voice.
Yeah.
Today.
What's the song I just said?
Yeah. We can always
Tender
just a
Kisses.
dreamer.
Oh yeah. I should have did a Stacey Lattisaw song.
Shout out to Stacey Lattisaw, Southeast DC's
Shout out
own.
Stacey Lattisaw.
Yeah.
Love on the two-way street.
We need to get her on Serious Vibe.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Okay,
Kevin Jackson,
Stacey.
hit us up.
Yes, indeed.
All right.
Yeah. Stacey Lattisaw.
Pull up.
Pull up.
Denise, pull up.
Absolutely.
And anybody else, man, out there, man, if you're a DC icon, figure it out.
Or DC Talent.
DC talent, man.
Pull up.
Make sure you got a movement moving, though, because we need y'all to push the train. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Okay,
With
this
Terry,
has been so
T-Bomb,
amazing.
Long,
I'm
and
not
Stan
ready to leave.
Oh.
I want to say thank y'all for coming on the couch at SiriusVybe Primetime.
Man, thank y'all for having us, brothers.
Can y'all do us a theme song? You did one for Frank
We need a
Ski.
theme song, man.
Can you do one for us?
I sure
Yeah,
can.
yeah.
sure
We
can.
would love that. We
That'd
got
be
the
dope,
same
for real.
song since 2012. We need something new.
I know.
I bet.
And watch you try to do the song without me.
Nah.
No,
Nah,
we want
we gonna
Serious
try-
Vibe.
You got to tell them that, though.
We want
That's what I'm
Serious
saying, man.
Vibe.
Serious
We want a
Vibe.
new spotlight
Serious Vibe.
jingle by
Serious Vibe.
Serious Vibe.
All right,
Y'all hear
bet.
that?
Can we
See
do that?
Done
Absolutely.
deal.
What's the deadline? Can you tell me by when?
Uh-oh.
'Cause
I'm
then
going
I
to give you Scooby's number.
Give us 30 days.
30 days.
30
Okay.
30 days.
Before Christmas.
Yeah, absolutely.
Dope.
Okay. Y'all heard it.
that.
Yeah.
All right.
Huh?
Well, one more time. Tell everybody where they can find you online.
Y'all, we are everywhere. Go to www.spotlightoverthecity.com. Spotlight Over City TV on YouTube. We're on Instagram, TikTok,
IG.
Facebook, everything.
Everything.
Please make sure you check us out. We're out there everywhere. We're going to be doing all kinds of events. If you need us at your event, let us know. Spotlight Over the City. We like to put the spotlight on anything that's
Anything.
popping, okay? And it doesn't have to be right here in DMV. If you're going to be somewhere else, we're going to be on the cruise with
Let us
Serious
know.
Vibe, okay?
Yes,
They ain't
Lord.
say that. They said Black Alley, all these other people. They ain't say we also going to have Spotlight Over City on there
There
because,
it
yes,
is. I'll
we're
wait
going to
for
be
y'all to
there. And
introduce
y'all need to be there. You need to book your cabins,
Book
okay?
it. Get it.
Yeah.
Book your cabins. We're gonna
It's going
leave.
quick.
We're gonna
It's
leave
going
y'all
quick.
on March the 30th, and it's gonna be lit. We're
Good
working on
times.
something else for the Caribbean cruise that they don't even know about yet. I don't even think I've told Stan yet because I just found out about it yesterday, and it's kind of like a secret, and we're working on it.
Hell yeah.
well,
I like
let's go.
surprises.
Coming to the
See that?
Serious
I
Vibe
like
and
that.
Friends cruise.
I
Huh?
like
Stay tuned
surprises.
for something, a surprise.
I
like
like
it.
surprises.
But also, you can check out Trauma to Triumph on Tuesdays on Instagram Live, 9:00 p.m. My next guest coming up is a guy in he's in DC too. You all might know him, and he's in a wheelchair. And his name, I forgot his name, but I'll tell y'all on my Trauma to Triumph page.
Trauma to Triumph.
Check
Make
us
sure y'all
out.
Check it out.
I'm going to triumph.
Two. Triumph.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
That's pretty much it.
Thank
Make sure you
y'all,
follow
man.
Stoners too. Stoners, shit, it's on IG. I can't even.
Stoners
think.
the movie is on Instagram as well as Allure
But also
Cognac.
Allure_Cognac on IG. It's a new page, so make sure y'all follow it and hit me up.
That's what's up.
Allure_Cognac.
And he will deliver bottles to you if
Bottles
you're in
on
the DMV.
deck. I got them on deck. If you're in the DMV, $35. Pull up,
Pull up.
inbox me.
Hell yeah. I love to hear, people got things going on, man. Y'all got a lot going on. Much success to both of you guys, man.
y'all.
And thank you
Same
for
to
coming
guys.
through.
Same to you guys, and you guys are humble, but these two right here are two humble souls, but they are really giants in the
really are.
industry.
Y'all
Both
a big
super
deal.
talents, super big deal. Don't let it fool you, man. Make sure you support them every time you see. Well, the whole city be on fire. They already know, but super talent, super humble guys. I love you both, man.
Thank y'all,
Thank
man.
you.
I love
Tell
y'all
you
too,
what.
man.
Thanks for having us.
For your boy for your boy Dirk DC Vibe Holmes. And you are
Frank, a.k.a. the Godson. Frank Sirius, Scooby, Mr. Original, Mr. Three Names, Mr. award winner.
All 8 of us together, we are SiriusVybe Primetime. See y'all next time.